Folks, welcome to the show.
My name's Gary.
I'm CJ.
Welcome back to my brother's joint.
My closest friend from, 20 years now? Chris, finally coming on the show. It's about time. Johnny talked a lot of shit about you on the last show.
Been laying some smack, yeah.
Like, excessive amounts. I kind of felt bad, but then I smartened up.
Yeah, so now it's your turn to throw some shade back at him.
Well, actually, you started it.
This is true.
Well, guys, thanks for having me on the show. It's good to be here. Heard you guys have been off the ground now for a while. You got a couple shows under your belt, so I figured, now that you got the worst over with, I'd come on and see how you're getting on with it all.
If you listen to it's kind of funny, actually, because, well, first of all, we got a quick segment that, Gary, you blew it.
I did blow it.
This is episode 10, not the last one.
I made the claim last week that it was episode 10, and I got all fucked up because we had a two-parter with Johnny, and then we threw in a St. Patty's Day special.
Yeah.
So I got way ahead of myself, so I blew it. This is episode 10. Fancy one with Mr. Leporte.
Yeah, because I had called you out on a previous episode. I don't know if you listened to it. I was going to hit you real hard when I got home if you weren't on by episode 10. It just so happened we were talking last night. And then I was thinking about it today. I was like, is it episode 10 yet? Or is it 11 now? Because if it's 11 now, I got to rip on him bad. But he's here. So you're lucky. You got off scot-free. You're lucky we had a St. Patty's Day special and didn't count it as a normal episode.
Yeah, well, there you go. See, it's all about the timing, right? Fashionably late.
It is all about that. That's true. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the last time that we talked, and folks at home don't think I'm mad about this in any way, but I'm pretty sure the last time we talked was when you tried to see how close you could get to peeing on me without peeing on me.
How much alcohol was involved in that?
That was the bachelor party, so there was a good bit.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting right next to you, brother.
I remember that now.
We both kind of turned around at the same time and went, what the fuck?
I think it goes without saying that I don't remember that.
Yeah, you were super drunk that night. We were talking about on the but we were talking about on the show. We were pretty well behaved that night. The only thing that happened was we broke the table at the cottage. Not cottage. Listen to me talking like a mainlander.
Cottage.
The cottage. Into the cabin, boy. Into the fucking cabin.
There you go. In the cabin.
Yeah.
Did you pick up any Newfoundlandese off of Karen yet, or what?
No, man. I leave that to her. There's nobody that can replicate that. Not the way that she does, or any Newfoundlander for that matter. I've been trying to fake my Newfoundland accent for, I don't know, almost 20 years now, I guess.
It's tough, isn't it?
If I haven't figured it out yet, I don't think I'm ever going to figure it out. So
it's tough. I got it figured out a little bit, but not much.
So I did have the privilege of listening to your podcast before I came on here. And I think I made it through about the first 8 minutes before I was like, all right, I'm just going to turn this off now. And
Which episode?
The very first one with Edmund Brown.
Kicking faces, yeah.
Oh, with Ed.
Yeah, I was really interested. I want to listen to the whole thing, but I had to go. So my wife is heavily pregnant with twins.
Congrats, by the way, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when she needs something, I got to be there for her. So I didn't actually get to finish it, but it sounded pretty good. I was looking forward to hearing it. But
well, that's the longest one. See, we did that first one and we just kind of let it run on as long as we could.
The second one as well.
Yeah, pretty much. But mostly after that, everything is roughly around an hour.
Yeah.
Make it a little more easier to listen to. Especially for on the YouTube too, right? Because for someone to sit down and watch a whole YouTube video for 2 hours.
Brother, you just called it the
YouTube. You might as well
YouTube.
watch a movie. What?
You just called it the YouTube.
Whatever.
Like you're 90 years old, brother.
It's all good.
I know.
So
Everybody knows I'm the oldest guy in the group.
I was just fucking with you. What's that,
Laporte?
Laporte?
Are you guys pitching this show to the seniors now? Is that what's going on? So you want to?
Listen, we're pitching it to anybody who wants to listen to us. If you've got enough patience to sit here and listen to us ramble for a fucking hour and a half or hour,
we'll talk to you.
By all means, we got somebody in France that listens to it all the time.
Yep, every week.
He's got to be a Newfie in France.
Yeah, got to. You know what? I wonder if he's in. Yeah, so I was just gonna say.
No shit,
George
right?
St.
Because
Pierre.
technically that's France.
Yeah. Out in St. Pierre. What's the other island, Chris?
Oh, St. Pierre Miquelon.
Miquelon,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, you guys ever been there?
No, I'd love to go.
No. They used to go there in our high school, didn't they, Chris? For
Yeah, we
French
used to plan a
immersion?
trip. Yep,
Right?
plan a French class trip or something like that. But I mean, I never went on it. But I did manage to make it over there twice, and it's pretty cool, man. It's like Newfoundland, but the booze is really cheap, and
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
and
any
everybody speaks fucking French. That's it.
yeah, well,
Oh.
pop over there is considered mix. That's why it's more
Yeah.
expensive.
We
Yeah.
probably don't bring Johnny with us when we go
No,
because that's a disaster
in-
waiting up. Chris, did you hear
he'd
about
be in the
the
French jail.
first episode we tried to have with Johnny? He came on. We were just getting.
Does that count as the 10th episode? So this truly makes it.
No,
Yeah,
'cause
no,
we didn't
no.
use a single second
It's-
of it.
He came on last minute, just out of the blue. Me and Gary were about to do a show, and we called him and we said, "Hey, listen, do you want to come on? Like, don't stop being a pussy." And he came on, but he had been drinking since 11 o'clock that day, and this was
Yeah.
probably 8 o'clock my time, brother. So 9:30 home,
Yeah,
and he was so drunk. It
was
was
useless.
belligerent talk the whole time. You couldn't understand anything he was saying, Chris. He
No.
just fucking and
couldn't see an
stuff.
eyeball in his head. It was just
Most
fucking
horrible shit coming out of his mouth.
I feel
Oh,
I feel
just-
like I feel like there's a montage that needs to be in there, and I think you need to play that montage back to Johnny at some point the next time you have him on the show. You know?
Oh,
Just
we've
the-
definitely still got it recorded.
Oh yeah,
just the short, sweet clips of pure Johnny. You know what I mean?
yeah. I kept all the footage, and I told him, I said, "Listen, I can't use the episode because it's just too much nonsense. But we're gonna clip together a couple things that you're saying, and just have them on the YouTube page for people to see because
Just little short clips.
he was in full fucking form."
You could have the Johnny Young highlight reel. I'm telling
Jesus.
you want to get views, you need a Johnny Young highlight reel.
You're not wrong.
I know, you're 100% right.
And
100%.
you gotta take it all out of context and just blast it out there.
Oh God. What was he? He told the
Don't
Boyle
give any
story.
context.
Yeah, he told the
That's what I mean,
Boyle
take it
story
completely
on the other podcast. The one
Oh, the
about,
Boyles,
but
yeah.
it's just, and I was like, Johnny, I don't know if you should tell, like, those are real graphic and fucking gross, man. Like, Jess couldn't even listen to it. She's like, what is this nonsense?
That's
What do you want me to
what
do?
comes with Johnny.
I think she thinks I'm a more refined man than I actually am. I hate when she thinks I'm a better man than I actually am.
That's just appearances, see, brother.
Yeah.
He cleans up nice, right? So it gives
I
that
clean up, right.
illusion.
Yeah, I got leading man's face with a couch body.
I think you got imposter syndrome going on.
That too. Oh shit,
Yeah.
Chris. So are you putting on some sympathy weight and eating
Oh,
whatever the
man.
fuck? Are you enjoying the whole thing and just eating whatever you want like an animal?
I think it's more like emotional eating, I would say, you know.
Stress eating, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, my wife's pregnant, we're having twins, my world is coming to an end. There will be
Don't say that.
Changing.
Changing for the good.
changing for the better, I kid, of course.
You know what? All jokes aside, like having a kid, obviously a stressful thing, and the anticipation and all that stuff, and being a new parent. But for you, it must be real, like, because you're like, I'm going to be like 2 now. You don't even get to practice with 1. You get the 2 right off the get go.
Well, that's the thing is usually you get one to fucking fuck up, you know. You get
Try
one
some
kid,
stuff out.
You try some stuff, experiment a little bit, you know. You try real hard on the first one, and it usually
For
doesn't
sure.
work out, and they
course.
end up
Because you
lost
usually
cause.
try too hard.
Yeah.
Exactly, and then the second one rolls around, and you're like, well, fuck. There's, like, not much I can do here. Already been down this road.
It is what it
Turned
is.
out okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, in this case, I'm hoping they'll be balanced. You know, we'll try real hard, but because there's 2 of them, we're only really half trying on each of them.
You'll be able to take it. Yeah.
So then they'll
You won't be
turn out
so
okay.
overbearing.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
So-
tell you, I've been involved with parenting now for 16 plus years anyway. And the only piece of advice that I can really ever come up with in my own mind to tell people that's actually going to be useful is don't take anybody's advice. None. hear them all out, pretend to be nice and everything.
Mm.
Every single kid is so completely different from the next. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some generic norms like, feed them, change them, bathe them, obviously. But do what's right for that kid. You're going to figure that out with that kid once they're there.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
I
all that
mean,
other shit.
it's like people are always telling me, like, don't shake your baby. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna get baby?
Holy
I
fuck.
mean,
I didn't
really,
expect
Gary,
that one to come at all.
your advice is the best advice you've ever given me. It's like, great, thanks to you, I can shake my baby now. This is fantastic.
Give her.
Like, where this is going.
Jesus.
Yeah. No,
Holy
no,
fuck!
you can't shake your baby.
I thought Johnny told fucking
Can't
Landis
shake
to-
the baby. Ed kicks babies in the face.
Ed kicks kids in the face. You know that? He admitted it on the show. Dirty fucker.
Yeah.
He also
You guys
said
have-
he could kick someone in the head the same height as him,
Yeah,
which
Ed said that.
is complete
Yeah,
dog shit.
yeah.
I said it as an obvious joke
Mm.
and made the big thing of, I've been stretching so I could do it. Obviously, I was talking out of my ass, but Ed's like, yeah, I could do that.
You know,
Ed,
he
you're
might
6 feet tall.
he might be able to kick someone over his head, but I can guarantee you won't be able to walk after.
Okay,
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
tell you this.
said. I was like, tear all your groin. Chris, you used to do taekwondo. Like, you used to be pretty flexible.
I did, yeah.
Do you think you could kick someone in the head the same height as you?
No,
Not
Not
now?
anymore because you haven't been in it.
no. I mean, I could, but I probably wouldn't walk because
Yeah, you'd probably
I'd
fall.
tear everything to pieces. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
I mean,
given-
I've seen
given-
Ed struggle to pick up his lighter off the floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how's he going?
I've seen Ed struggle to take a piss.
Well, he only has one a day.
And I'm going to rip on you, too, because whenever we used to go down dirt roads in the truck, you'd be like,
Oh my god!
but we love you and your ginger leprechaun beard.
Meanwhile, we should bring him
that
on.
was his kidney stones.
Yeah,
Yeah, no shh. All
bring
right.
him on, brother.
Yeah, I'll bring him on. Let's see if he's going to come on.
At least let him defend himself.
Yeah, we might as well. If we're going to tear him up, we might as well let him come in and defend himself. Man, I'm waiting for these fucking fights to come on.
So, isn't Karen due like now?
Yeah, I think next week we're gonna get show on road.
Cool.
Juice 'em up. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know if it's girls, boys, one of each?
My hope is that we have either a girl, a boy, two girls, or two boys.
So you just want to have two babies?
I want to have two babies that have a gender.
That a boy.
Yes, they will.
Then, yeah,
I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
we're not going to go any farther than that.
If you got dingleberries, you're a boy.
You are a boy. That's a fact.
Some people are born with both.
Yep.
Some people are
Then,
born with none.
then you can be both.
Happy babies, man. Happy babies.
That's all that
I
matters.
care about.
I agree. Happy, healthy babies. And a healthy Karen.
No, I just didn't know.
And,
if he had
and
told
as
you,
happy
so-
as she can be at that time.
Yeah, I
Yes.
couldn't imagine shitting out two watermelons.
It'd be
Oh, man.
rough.
You ever hear about breech extraction?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want none of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
Yep.
want none of that stuff.
No.
Head first.
Apparently, 40% to 50% of twin births that are natural require breech extraction of the second baby.
Yeah.
Because it's basically toss a coin. Is the head up or is the
Yeah.
head down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only so much
And
room
he's-
in there, so they kind of gotta oppose each other.
I think
Yeah, so if-
girls are so
if the head-
tough.
If the head is up, that means the doctor's going up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like to
Jesus.
here too.
Oh yeah, you gotta grab a hold of it, right? And you
Oh
gotta-
yeah. Well, you could actually put your fingers on the sides of my head and still feel the balls where the forceps were squeezed around my skull.
Oh, really?
Oh wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have a very
Boy, we-
funny shaped head.
We are real savages, eh? That's how we get babies out. Just fucking
Grab them with the salad times,
pull
boy.
you out of there.
Go on out,
goddamn.
go on
Get
out.
out here. The fuck? Oh,
You ever
Jeez.
you ever go somewhere and you see these people and you kind of wonder yourself like, man, I wonder if they're hookers. Or
if
like-
they're hookers?
Or I wonder if they're strippers, right? Because we go to dinner tonight. We're sitting down. We're having tapas, and I look over the way, and there's these three girls sat down. I say they're all probably mid-30s, and you can tell like they're very particular over their appearance. They're really dressed up,
Hmm.
well, and they got the makeup all done nice
Escort looking.
and very escort
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
They're dressed nice, but they're dressed in such a way where it's just like, really
I'm a
not
little bit
sure.
of a sloot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't help but look at them because they're pretty girls, and
Hmm.
you're gazing over, and then you realize that they're staring back at you. It's like, okay.
Oh no.
It's like, okay,
Oh,
so this is happening. I've got my pregnant wife sitting next to me with twins in her belly,
You're
and
goggling.
I'm having a fucking staring contest with these three girls over here. I'm like, all right, okay,
what? I got big libido.
yeah.
Holy
So
fuck, man.
I'm not the only one that notices this. So there's two couples with us at the table, and my other buddy looks over and he's like, is this what I think it is? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So then the other buddy, he finally catches on that like there's these three girls over here, and so anyway, I was like, you want me to go ask them? I was like, I'll go strike up a conversation. I don't care. I'll go ask them. I'll see what's going on.
It's a good way to find out.
Yeah. So anyway, they were like, no, no. And the girls were like, oh, you can't be doing that. Like, blah blah blah
Let's
blah.
go ask them if they're hookers. Hey, Mrs.
But yeah, you ever sit down at a restaurant or anywhere and you see people and just wonder like, what the fuck does that person do?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Are they hookers? Are they strippers? I don't know.
100%.
We've got
It's also fun to sit. Go ahead.
we have a lot of these like massage parlors popping up around in Newfoundland, and funny enough, we
Mhm.
were at level 3 or 4, and at that level they started opening up spa services, so people could go get their nails done, people could go for massages,
Rub and tug.
but you weren't allowed to go to the restaurant. So you couldn't go to the restaurant, you couldn't have a meal,
But
you
you could
couldn't
get
visit your own
manhandled.
you couldn't visit your own mother, but you could go get service at the rub and tug.
But you could go get jerked off. Listen to me.
And you can get yourself a little manicure while you're at it.
Priorities, baby.
Listen. That's more of an
because-
essential service than a liquor store. Yeah. You got to get a hand job, bro.
Disagree.
That's it.
And that's why I think these girls were coming off a shift or going on shift or something, man.
They were probably escorts, man. They were probably like
There you go.
high
Probably.
dollar
Yeah,
escorts,
there's
right?
You
been
need
a
a
lot.
dick.
It's been a huge market for it. I think there was a sex brothel that opened up in Southlands.
What's
yeah,
up with
so-
Newfoundland, bro? What's going on?
Southlands of all places. So Southlands is this, it's basically the suburbs of St. John's, Newfoundland.
Hoity-toity.
Where it's, single family houses in a subdivision.
Yeah.
And someone decides, well, that's a good spot to open a brothel. So yeah.
Money.
Sex house-
It's a
sex
good
dungeon
spot
in
to
the
open a
basement.
brothel.
Yeah.
It's like hiding in plain sight.
No, I haven't been there myself to check it out. Maybe next weekend.
Sure.
Take pictures.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
You should send me the pictures you have later.
Yeah.
'Cause it sounds like you've fucking been there. Just get Johnny to come in with you. Sure, he'll go with you. He love that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
He won't even do anything. He'll sit down at the brothel and talk the fucking ear off all the girls. They'll pay him to get him the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
That's the-
He'll be
Probably
sitting
one
there.
of
So
your
how's it
makers, the
feel
girls."
getting your fart box pounded all day?
You ever calf anything? He said, "What's going on with you, girl?"
Edmund Brown
What's
coming
up?
online.
He said, "Ed, how many times are you going to drop your camera tonight? I wonder."
I don't know. Well, I guess
What?
we'll have to wait and see.
Actually, you look
Ed.
pretty good there, buddy. What's going
I
on?
was gonna say you got the greasy curl and everything
Holy
going on there.
fuck! Look at that
Damn.
hairdo.
Is that a
You
Snapchat
going out
filter?
after?
Going to the
Actually, I just
dance.
no, my hair is naturally a little bit curly and wavy, so just by slicking it back, that automatically happens.
Oh, so you have hair like mine, only red.
Edmund Brown, that squares
Basically,
up
yeah.
your face and everything, buddy. It looks good.
Jesus, you look sharp, kid. You look like
You're
you're going
looking
down to
quite
the dance hall.
manly
Right,
there.
strike a fucking chord and get going. Put them dancing shoes on. Jesus.
Rebecca out on the floor.
It's just like a young John Travolta
Take a turn.
from
Except
Grease
Irish and
days.
ginger. Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever. Goddamn, take the compliment for fuck's sake.
Fuck
No,
out.
I wasn't not taking it. I'm just saying, except Irish and ginger and big beard.
So we finally got him on the show, Ed.
Yeah, it's about time.
He's here.
That's what I said. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I figure I got 25 minutes into this show already, and I haven't said anything too incriminating, so we're doing all right.
Yeah, you're doing good.
You're good. We're solid. And like we said, we do like say whatever you want. We can, if you don't want it in there, we take it out.
Or at least we would tell you we'll take it out.
Or at least we'll tell you that shit anyway.
Something like that.
Talking about you blew it. The other episode when we had Johnny on, and he got up to get a drink, and I got up to get a drink, and I said, "Don't worry, brother, I'll cut this section out." Where you're just sitting there for 35 seconds, like by yourself, looking at stuff. It's all left in there. I was watching it the other day trying to get clips,
Fuck it.
and I was like, "Look at this fucking idiot." We just talked about editing it, and I didn't even bother.
Am I like picking my nose or anything?
No, you never pick. No, you're just like, looks like you're shuffling through papers, and you're just like,
Just like
waiting
a
around.
newscaster when they're on commercial break.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Taking my papers, shuffling them up.
oh fuck.
Can I get makeup
So
in here?
So when you guys gonna have Tyson on? That's the real question.
Who?
Tyson.
Michael.
Mike.
Oh, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I'll have Mike Tyson on the show anytime he wants to come on.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, I'd say.
I'll pay him to punch Johnny in the chest as hard as he can.
No, he'll kill him.
He would kill
That's the
Johnny.
point.
That's a One Punch Man kind of moment thing there.
Yeah.
Do you
I don't
see?
care how old that man gets, he will always be an absolute demon of a powerhouse.
Bro, did you see him when he fought Roy Jones Jr.
Crazy.
like a couple months ago? God damn, he
Still
can
got
still
it,
hit
man.
pads. Holy,
Oh,
terrifying
he's-
as
oh, yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, still a monster. I remember I watched one of Rogan's episodes with him, and he was like, "Yeah, I got out of it because I didn't like the headspace that training put me in. It just made me into such a dark, just a savage monster individual."
Yeah.
And then
Well-
it's like 2 months later, and then he's just whapping the shit out of the pads and everything. He comes back on Rogan. He's like, "Yeah, I'm loving it. It's good."
He's
Just
like, it's a seek and destroy mission.
Just
That's
that
what he called it.
change, that change of mentality, right? As soon as he starts working out, he's just like,
Well, Joe said on
Ooh.
after the second time he had him on, he's like, that was a different human
yeah,
than when I had him on the first time.
absolutely. First time he was calm and
Like a Buddhist monk.
spiritual, and he
then-
was just
All of a sudden, he starts hitting mitts again, and he wants to murder people and eat Lennox Lewis's babies and all that shit. Do you remember when he said that back in the 90s?
Yeah.
They had the press conference with Lennox Lewis. He's like, "I'm gonna eat your children." I was like, it's fucking terrifying.
yeah.
Who says that to
It's
somebody?
all or nothing with that man. He's,
Oh,
It is
yeah,
a-
it's
I think you got to be that way, though,
150%.
Chris. You know what I mean?
That's
you
the
got to be
champion.
that way to be the best, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's it.
That's
You're
the
not in it for
champion.
anybody to like it. You're not in for anything like that. I mean, you're
No, you got to be
Focus.
hungry for it.
Yeah, you can't go into a boxing match being like, "Well, I hope I win."
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
and that's how I feel every night when I go to watch a TV show and I sit down with a bag of chips. I mean, I'm in it to win it, right? There is not going to be a chip left in the bottom of that bag. I can guarantee you that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I can't even have chips in the house, man.
No.
'Cause I'll fucking smash the whole bag.
Oh yeah, lime and black pepper.
Oh, they're my favorite, man. Chris, you ever try those? The
Lime
Miss
and
Vicky's?
black pepper.
Miss
No,
Vicky's?
man.
Vicky's, yeah.
You get that shit up in Ontario?
Oh
Get
yeah,
it there too.
you get it in
I used to
Newfoundland.
buy
That's
it down in Cornbrook all the time.
so good.
And Deer Lake.
Yeah.
They're the best by far.
Yeah, they're yummy.
Any
as fuck.
chip, salt and vinegar could suck a dick.
They are super
Yeah.
good. Just enough
So good.
spice off the black pepper, and then the lime kind of cools everything down. It's good chip.
So I went to Costco the other day. Had these ghost pepper chips.
Oh,
That's
Not for
what
me.
You gotta get. That's what you got to get your hands on there, boys. I'm telling you. The
Is
ghost
it-
pepper chips?
is it the one that comes in the little package?
No, it's a proper full size bag of chips.
Oh,
And you eat one, and you're like, "Damn, that was good." And then the burn starts. So you have
Yeah.
another one. Because as long as you're eating them, the burn doesn't
It's
catch
fine.
up.
oh, that sounds
The
awful.
burn is more.
awful.
The burn kicks in with the aftertaste. Yeah.
Right. So as long as you keep eating them, you're good. But then what happens is you run out of chips.
Yeah.
And then all of that's been built up. And it comes
Oh.
on hard.
That's
Oh,
a dirty fucking trick.
definitely, this episode is sponsored by Costco Ghost Pepper Chips.
Just
Costco,
have a
where's our
sink-
money, you fuckers?
Just have a sink full of milk ready.
Just
Dunk
put your head
whole
in
face
it.
in.
Yeah.
and a toilet bowl full of fucking milk too. Don't forget,
Yeah, no shit, right?
because it is burning coming out too.
Be like, yeah. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
have
that's
a
always
bidet
bad,
set
eh?
up
You
to just
walk-
sprays milk.
It's always bad. You
Yeah.
walk by the bathroom, all you hear is ooh, ha, ha, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, not good.
Man,
I don't think
Thought
I'll
they
be
were
eating
hot
it.
going in.
Fuck
you
that.
gotta keep it back of those baby wipes next to the toilet by you.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
wait.
just whoo, whoo.
And don't mix them up with Lysol wipes.
Oh, can you
God.
imagine?
Wow.
Oh,
And I don't care what anybody says. If it says on the bag that those things are flushable, they are not. No, I'm a
He gets-
maintenance worker, man.
he's gone over this on another show.
Yeah.
He's really upset about the fact that people flush those down the toilet.
That was a bone picking moment for sure.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking tired of snaking out flushable baby wipes.
Ugh. That's terrible.
Well,
What are you
it
getting
looks
your
like a big
bone?
ball
Need
of
your bone to
cum
pick this
coming
week or
out.
what? What's going on?
I'm getting there.
Oh, you're getting there, are you?
Yeah, I'm just getting warmed up. I gotta jog my memory here from the week.
What's the COVID situation like now, Chris? St. John's.
That's it. Last night at 12:01, we had a change, and we're now allowed to go out and go to restaurants. Bars are allowed to open, so it's official. The Cotton Club, the Gentlemen's Club, was opened at 12 o'clock last night, and there was a lineup down the street.
Was there really?
There was a lineup.
Shut up. For a strip club?
Everywhere, man. Places on wheels, man. St. John.
Oh
As soon as
my
they
God.
open it up, that's it.
Jesus Christ.
Just only in Newfoundland would the strip club be
Yeah.
lined up. What the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, COVID restrictions are lifted. Let's go to the strip club.
Lap dances!
titties.
Fuck yeah!
Business is good. Business is good.
Yeah, I bet. No shit, right?
Now I got a fucking bone to pick.
Oh, there we go. I knew it was coming. Ed, is somebody being murdered in your
Somebody
house?
dying there? Did somebody just get stabbed? Or do you have like
No,
an
that-
owl or like a wolf in there?
No, that's a 12-year-old playing a video game.
Alrighty.
Right. Does he know what he sounds like?
He knows. He knows.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
To make the best of it, he keeps saying how he wants to start streaming. I'm like, do you
shit.
realize what you sound like? He's like, yeah. I was like, I'll play with all my
Oh, that's
friends
not
online.
nice,
Like,
Ed.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Just don't. That's not nice. I was talking about the howling, not the sound
He's
of
an
his voice.
honest father.
Apparently. How many
No,
times
I'm
you
ta-
kicked him today, Ed?
I'm
You fuck?
talking about the howling because he can't play a game without howling every 5 seconds, but yet he wants to go on Twitch and start streaming games. He's like, how are you going to get audience with every 5 seconds you're just screaming?
Why do kids do that? Anyway, let's let Gary pick his bone. What's wrong, old girl? You okay?
It's a COVID related bone.
I got tons of bones to pick with that. But
Okay. So it's happened to me. I've watched it happen to tons of other people. You'd be walking, say, through the grocery store, right? Everything's directional aisles and stuff, which is cool. But you go, somebody's, stopped and they're picking through whatever item they're going to buy, and you walk by
Mhm.
and you clear your throat, or maybe you,
oh,
something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like back up against the fucking shelves, and they're like, "Oh my god, are you all right? Should you go get tested and everything?" I'm like, I cleared my fucking throat. Like, I understand, people are concerned, people don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick either. Whatever, it's fine. But don't be a fucking meatball. Just because somebody coughs or even, ne'er say, has a sneeze, it does not mean that they're sick. We wear
It's okay.
masks all day that cannot filter every little bit of dust and pollen and mold and whatever else comes into our bodies. At some point, the nose goes, "Oh, I'm full. Achoo!" So now I can continue to filter shit. Like, fuck off.
Well,
Leave
hell,
people
half the
alone.
time,
you're upset
half
today.
the time putting a mask on makes me sneeze more. I got sensitive
Listen,
sinuses. As soon as I put a mask on, within 5 minutes, I'm sneezing up a storm.
You're
just by having
preaching
the
to
mask
the fucking
on.
choir here. I had to go through all summer last year when that COVID shit was at its highest, and I've got fucking hay fever in the summer. I'm fucked.
Oh, yeah.
I constantly look like I have a cold. I sneeze all the time. I got so sick of fucking people backing away from me like I was a leper.
Yeah.
Every time I'd sneeze in a line and people would back up, I'd be like, "That's right, you better fucking back up, fuck away from me." But yeah, no, I was because I sneeze all the time, man. When it's allergy season, it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
I look like I have a cold. My nose is always red. I look like a fucking idiot.
I gotta laugh at the people that they got their masks on and then they have to sneeze or cough. So the first thing they do is they take their mask down.
Oh, yeah.
So
What are you
they
doing?
Sneeze or cough. I'm like, dude, that's the point of the fucking mask.
Oh.
Fuck cough away all day with your mask on.
I love how that's you know what they remember when COVID first started going. Everybody was like, make sure you sneeze into your elbow and stuff like that. And then they're like, but don't shake hands, bump elbows. It's like,
Oh, they get really
What-
close
wait,
to each
what?
other, right?
so let's get closer to each other
Yeah, so I'm
and
gonna
in the
cough
elbow
and-
that we and
I'm
cough.
gonna cough
Yeah,
and sneeze, and then boom, come right in your face.
we're gonna bump elbows instead of shaking hands. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
What? I never heard of that. Are
get
you
off.
serious? They were saying that?
Yes, man. Well, up here they were. They were like, oh, instead of shaking hands, a good healthy alternative is to bump elbows. And don't forget,
from
if you
6
have
feet
to
away.
cough or sneeze, make sure you do it in your elbow, not your hand, so you don't touch the. I was like, what? In the same sentence, really?
The fist bump has gotten a whole lot more popular.
I just
Well,
shake
that makes
people's
sense.
hands now. I'm like, fuck it. Here, look.
Yeah.
Give me whatever you got.
Yeah.
Fuck it. People say, oh, we're never going to shake hands again. I'm like, you fuck off.
Yeah, really.
Get away from me. Don't
Yeah, I
talk
think
nonsense.
I think for the last year, people have always been calling it the new normal. This is the new normal. Everyone needs to
Not
keep
a chance.
The new normal. Let me tell you something. There is nothing normal about the way we've been living the last year.
No, not even
Thank
close.
God.
Not at all.
No, you're right.
No.
It's you can't call something the new, and plus humans have short memories.
You want to talk about stupid rules? So, I'm working on a construction site, a fly-in, fly-out job, and so we're on camp, and all of our food is pre-prepared for us and everything. We have to pack our lunches for the day, and when you go to the fruit stand to get your lunches, every single piece of fruit is in its own Ziploc bag or it's saran wrapped. So I went to go get a banana, and my banana is individually wrapped in saran wrap. It has a fucking peel.
Yeah.
Why do you have to wrap fruit in fucking plastic? It blows my mind. What the fuck? An orange. My orange is in a Ziploc bag. Why?
You don't need the peel, bro.
You gotta
Why?
keep
Why?
Glad in business, right?
So I'm gonna pay somebody a full-time fucking job to be sitting in the back with a goddamn Ziploc bag and a box of fucking oranges.
How much
Put the
money do
goddamn
they
oranges
spend
the
in
Ziploc
fucking?
bag?
That's
Well,
what I mean.
All
Leporte.
day.
Laporte. The funny thing about that is I heard like I've seen similar things around here, and I brought up the same questions like, but what would be the point? And they're like, oh, well, that way you know the peel is not contaminated because you got to touch it out with your hands. It's like you got to touch
Have
the
to touch
fucking
the
bag
saran
to
wrap.
get it out. What the fuck's the difference? You literally got to open the bag with your hands. So wait, hold on now. I'm going to go get some gloves on.
Get some
and,
gloves.
carefully remove it from the bag, and then I can take the
Yeah.
gloves off. Oh,
been
but
to the
wait,
dump?
then I already got the gloves on, and now I'm touching the fruit anyway. Like, no
Fucking
matter what you
nightmare.
do, it's stupid.
Can't win.
It's a nightmare.
You been to the dump lately?
No.
Nope.
No.
The fucking dump, man. It's frightening. You go out to the dump these days through the commercial side. Where all
Wait,
the
hang on,
commercial people
folks. For the folks at home, when we say the dump, we mean like the landfill, because
Yeah.
mainlanders they don't understand us sometimes. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So at the landfill, the lovely, lovely landfill, you go through the commercial side where commercial dumping happens, and you look around and all you can see is the yellow fucking COVID garments that they wear in the hospital. I mean, that's all you
Just
see.
mountains of
It's
it.
just mountains of fucking COVID fucking covers rolling around and blowing around everywhere. It's fucking disgusting. I think in Newfoundland we had 1,000 people with COVID, like ever,
Yeah.
and like maybe
Yeah.
a dozen in the hospital. And
Fucking
literally,
crazy.
as far as the eye can see, is fucking COVID gear. So I
What
can
a
only
waste.
imagine. I can only
Huge.
imagine what it's like in a
In the
larger
States.
city, or in New York
Toronto.
City, for example.
Yeah.
Toronto, these places, it's, I think the effect we're having is detrimental on so many levels from the
Oh, for
pollution
sure.
and the
Oh.
waste and this disposable culture that we're producing.
Well,
In
it
all
was already
honesty,
bad.
And
It was
yeah, but
already bad
yeah.
before this. Now
COVID
it's getting
doubled it
worse.
because
Yeah,
now
exactly.
everybody's
Oh,
doing disposable
it's
forks on their the takeout
Yeah.
went up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fucking gross.
And look at
And
the
I
amount of
think
disposable masks blowing around. It's insane.
yeah,
there was a video of some guys that were doing some snorkeling in the Philippines on some of the coral reefs, and they're down there
Yeah.
snorkeling, and there's disposable masks all tied up into the coral.
oh,
That's the stage that we're at now.
Yeah.
It's just more
Yeah.
and more garbage.
that's
I know
crazy, man.
everybody's gonna like anybody who hears this is gonna think I'm crazy, but they need to bring back incinerators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
agree.
have the ability nowadays to easily filter whatever gets burned off through it.
Yeah,
The technology
That's a
exists.
lot of energy, man.
Oh, absolutely. The technology
Yeah.
exists. Most of the harmful things that come out of a smokestack of an incinerator are some very small particulates, and we have particulate
Yeah.
filters that will work at good at getting rid of all the particulates
Exactly.
Yep.
And
and
think of all
separating
that.
it.
Like, I understand it takes a lot of energy to manufacture these products. Why not try and recoup some of that energy back? Obviously, you're not going to get everything back from it,
No.
but
Right.
I mean, that is still power that we
Still
have
energy, yeah.
available to us.
So my understanding is the Norwegians do that. They have plasma. What have
Yeah,
the,
I was just gonna
Yes,
I was
have
gonna
to
bring
take
that
it
up.
further.
Yes.
Yeah,
They have plasma incinerators, and
They were
take
looking
the
at
heat.
bringing those to Newfoundland.
So they take the heat energy produced by those, and they pipe it through to all of their public buildings.
Yeah.
So if you're in a small community with a plasma incinerator, you're heating all of your government buildings off of the energy
the
that you're
waste.
producing.
Yeah.
And when it
So
comes out on the other side, I think it's only like a little block of waste that's black, like this big,
Yeah.
by the end of it.
yeah, I don't know the details on it, but I know that the Norwegians are doing it successfully, and they're not one to
Yeah.
mess around with the environment. So
Yeah.
the
No, they're not.
technology exists. It's cost prohibitive, but if people have their
Well,
priorities in different places,
well,
then there's no reason
that's
we
the
couldn't
problem
do
with
it too.
that's the problem with the human race in general. Anything that's good for us is cost inhibitive. That's why usually we don't do it, but we should.
Yeah.
Well, I
that's
actually do
crazy,
know a
man.
little bit about that because when I was working at the treatment plant, a guy I knew, I actually tried to get into the process to work there. They were trying to get a plasma incinerator built just about 20 kilometers on the other side, on the eastern side of the airport,
Oh yeah.
out near Hampton Junction kind of way.
Yep.
And that's what they were building was a big plasma incinerator. But of course, it's Newfoundland, so they can't fucking get approval for nothing with land.
Nope. Takes forever.
Man. But that
crazy.
place was looking at basically the entire province could have brought their waste materials there.
And burned it.
And, we could have put all that power right back into the grid.
Would have made sense.
But of course, the powers that be go, no, incinerators make smoke and dirty smells.
Yeah.
No worse than a
Yeah,
landfill.
they're just like, yeah, we use hydroelectric and everything until we're overrun, and then we just have a shitload of diesel generators running, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it's all about public perception because
Yeah.
the landfill that we have in Newfoundland, which services the whole province, we truck our garbage from one side of the province to the other,
Crazy.
and it's
Insane, yeah.
it's a big distance to go every day with trucks of garbage.
Yeah.
They took some of the most prime real estate with some of the best oceanfront views, and that's what they used for the landfill. And the reason they did
Yeah.
that is the predominant wind direction blows all of the garbage from the landfill into the ocean.
Right.
If they used land anywhere inland off of that coast, then all of the garbage would be blown into the
Inland.
city
Inland, yeah.
and
Yeah.
inland. So now the garbage ends up in the ocean.
That's
Off the coast.
crazy, man.
And there is a lot that gets dumped there. Now,
bet.
I'm sure most of the garbage stays in the landfill, but there is a significant amount that gets blown into the ocean.
Oh,
sure.
absolutely. All the lightweight stuff.
But it's public perception, so it's out of sight, it's out of mind.
Yeah.
Speaking of that kind of reminds me of something. Whatever happened to that fucking nuclear plant in Japan that was leaking nuclear waste into the ocean like crazy quantities?
Fukushima, Or
Yeah, that's
Hiroshima.
it.
Or not Hiroshima, Fukushima.
No,
No,
Fukushima.
you were right the
Hiroshima.
first time.
Hiroshima was nuclear, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
In the
nuclear,
it was-
all right.
ballpark, yeah.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
No.
Different place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people still can't move back there. They did a little piece on it in the BBC there recently. But yeah, they're still pumping liquid nitrogen into the ground, freezing. They have giant ice walls built up to stop seepage into the ocean. I mean, the Japanese
Wow.
are taking care of it and they're maintaining
Yeah,
it.
best they can.
But
Yeah,
but the reality is like it's
There's only so much you can do.
it's gonna be centuries before that is full.
Well, I mean,
That's
there is
crazy,
another
man.
nuclear disaster that's happened in Russia.
Yeah,
everybody knows
Chernobyl.
about. Chernobyl, and I mean, look at the elephant's foot in Chernobyl. That's still extremely radioactive and toxic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
going to be a long time.
That's nuts,
It's
man.
not
a
actually-
weird thing though. Like you see the Chernobyl thing. I watched a special on it, and like because they were talking about just how nature is taking it over.
Oh yeah, it's taken back over. Yeah.
And they're talking about the animals and stuff, and I'm just thinking, like, do they respond different to radiation than humans?
No, well, the radiation right now in Chernobyl, the town itself, actually isn't that much higher than normal background radiation.
Yeah, you can stay
just
in there
as you
for
get closer
approximately,
to
like,
the
6
elephant's
hours
foot.
or something like that.
Well, that's just
These
that's
animals,
just
these animals are all over town all the time. They don't leave.
Yeah, but
anymore because there's no humans.
the problem is with that 6 hour thing. That's just something the government came up with. Technically, you could easily be in there a lot longer than that and not have any side effects. It's just it depends on how far you are from the actual elephant's foot, which is still buried in concrete inside a building. So the
Yeah, but
outside
at the same
radiation
time, your
levels
proximity
aren't that
to
bad.
it. Well, I understand that your proximity to it is going to increase or decrease the radioactive exposure that you're exposed to.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if that, regardless of the creature, if you stay in that general vicinity,
Well, you have to look at
obviously,
lifespans.
At some point, it's gonna.
And you know what?
Yes, but if you look at
They are
lifespans of
fucked up.
wild animals,
They are
Yeah,
well,
fucked
yeah,
up, man.
way.
but at the same time, if we were still living like we used to, like when we were basically cavemen, still living off the land, living more like animals, our life expectancy, I mean, we'd all be dead now probably, right? Our life
of
expectancy
course.
was much shorter, and you're more
Like
likely to
45
die
years old,
from-
you were an old
Yeah.
man.
well, really old, yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd be more expected to die from like a hunting accident or like falling down a ravine or whatever, some crazy thing like that. So
Yeah.
even if you were living in an area with higher radiation levels, it takes a long time for those radiation levels to eventually give you cancer and cause your death.
When the
Usually
fuck-
these animals don't live long enough.
When the fuck
I'd be
did this
curious to
podcast
see
turn
what,
into the
like-
Green Party fucking save the planet fucking show?
I would be curious though to see, like, 3 or 4 generations down of these animals to see.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
if
it could
their
cause-
physiology has evolved. In
Who's
any
grown
way
a fourth
to deal
dick?
with that radiology?
Wait,
No, I
second
don't
dick.
mean like
Second
I don't
dick.
mean
Fourth
mutations and stuff. I just mean different ways that their physiology and genetics may change to make them a little bit
adapt.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the
Fuck, I'm not going to Chernobyl anytime soon,
Literally
No, I mean neither.
attacks DNA, and it's very hard to
Yeah.
do anything naturally to defend yourself from something that literally attacks DNA.
Like what attacked your hair tonight?
Have you
Real
guys ever
cat.
masturbated on the show?
Sometimes.
Not on the show.
Okay.
Well, not visually.
That's our warm up before we hit record, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Jo-
prefer to go after, personally.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you
I
gotta
mean,
take
you can
the
do
edge
whenever
off,
you
see?
want.
Yeah. How about right now?
Yeah,
You ever-
go ahead. It's all good. Johnny
Explicit
talked about.
content.
Johnny talked. Yeah, I'll click the box when I upload this episode. There actually is a box, by the way. Sure, Johnny talked about sucking himself off on the other podcast,
Eating ass. Yeah.
but there's no way he does because he's got a big old belly now. He can't reach his dick. Not a chance.
You're gonna be chubby.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Chris, I have to ask you a question because I told him on the last episode. What weight did you wrestle at in high school when we were on the wrestling team?
My weight was 118 pounds.
I knew. See,
Oh my God.
I wasn't sure if I was right, but it was. I knew he wrestled 118.
118. Yeah.
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 So, did you wrestle
There were-
girls or?
There
Fifth
were many people in my weight class. I often had to fight or wrestle higher weights because there just weren't people.
He's
that
a
weight.
fucker. Like so, all the boys that wrestled with us, most of them were in real small weight classes. Like Chris's weight class usually only had like 6 people in it, maybe 10. Richard and them, where they were all so fucking big and tall,
Yeah.
they had like 6 and 8 fellas in their weight class. I wrestled the most populated weight class. So every time I'd go to a tournament, there'd be like 30 to 40 people in my weight class. I'm like, fuck, I got to wrestle a ton, and they got to wrestle like 2 days. So they might have a match or two a day. I'd have 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Fucking-
busy getting thrown in the back of cop cars when we were wrestling anyway.
Yeah, you did get thrown in the back of cop car. Well, I don't know how you always found like the shit.
Trying
Yeah,
to piss
but I
on
always
people.
I always get out of it though.
I know, and I don't understand how. It's very strange to me. Johnny said the other day too. He's like Leporte's kind of like a ghost. Like he'll be around, and somebody say, "Oh, did you hear what Leporte did?" And then that's it. It just kind of goes away, and nobody talks about it anymore. I was saying, whenever I did something wrong, my shit was out there. Fucking people talked about it forever, called me all the shit, and you'd do something bad, and people would say it once, and then that'd be it. It'd go away.
Yeah, it just vanished.
You just
Whereas,
slip
like
under
you say,
the radar.
Chris, it could be 5 years later, and they'll be like, "You remember that time that Chris blah blah blah
Oh yeah,
talking about you?"
they still talk shit about
Oh
me.
yeah,
Nobody talks any shit about you.
yeah. They still bring up shit from when you were 18. Sure, like
Oh yeah, of course they do.
Hey, do you remember that time Pig Shit's mom tried to give us a bunch of pills?
I do remember that. She tried to give us Valium.
Do we talk about that kind of stuff on this show?
We talk
Or is
about
it off
anything
limits?
fucking we want to talk about on this show. We
Yeah.
won't use any names. But you know who you are, lady. Trying to fucking pump us up on Vicodin.
How old
So
were
you
we
can
then
have
when
a
she
peek at the old lad. Get the fuck out of here.
She wanted to see the fourth dick.
She wanted to see the 4th dick, bro. Oh,
That's Chernobyl shit.
man, just the nonsense that we used to. I don't know how we ever got into the predicaments we got into sometimes. But that one's probably one of the most awkward ones.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
That would be a little bit.
but yeah, just, yeah.
And then Bad Boy. I remember Bad Boys 2 was playing on the TV show. And I remember you guys were all sat around on the couch watching Bad Boys 2, and I started.
right in front of her, man. That's
Biggest thing I'm laughing at right now was just the look on Gary's face when you finished that sentence. Just the look. He was just like, "What?"
That's
There's-
some mutter.
That's not even the worst
I
stories.
was like, you can keep your
No.
Valium. I found something better.
We got way worse ones
I
than
can
that.
just imagine that now. No, son, you gotta change. That's the wrong angle. You're not gonna make it work like that. You gotta, come on,
Get into it.
like start giving you tips and tricks, right?
Oh, it wasn't.
Grabs you
Now
by the
you're
hip,
moving
starts
right.
moving.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah. Sure, we used to do like fucking silly shit. Like, there was one time that we were going to do you know where Lomond is, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to Lomond to party because it was somebody's grad. It was a Rocky Harbor grad, right?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking at you.
Norris
right?
Norris Army.
Norris Arm and all that shit in Rocky Harbor. And Chris is cringing because he doesn't want me to tell this story, but he doesn't know how far I'm going to go.
I seen the eyes go down.
Yeah, he put him down because he doesn't like this one. He feels
I got-
bad
I
about
got
this one.
I got 7 minutes to go here, so as long as we drag this over 7 minutes, you're not even gonna get to the end of it.
Anyway, so we'll make a long story short. He comes to me and he goes, "Listen, let's just go to Lomond. We'll get one of the boys to drop us off. We'll take a box of beer each." I said, "Where the fuck are we going to sleep?" He said, don't worry about it. We'll find somewhere." And I'm like, "Find
Loman's
somewhere."
a campground. Loman's a campground.
Yes.
by the way.
Yeah,
So,
for the folks at
people
home.
pitch tents and they sleep out under the stars.
But normally don't let strangers do it with them. So
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering where we're going to sleep. Anyway,
there's a magical little bar at Loman,
Yep.
People like to go there and hang out. It's a nice little place. I recommend anyone to go. Good.
Stop trying to stall the fucking story, for starters. So anyway, a buddy of ours drops us off. Me and Chris get drunk, as per usual. And I ended up meeting a girl. And
Whoa.
What?
First of all, you didn't tell him about the gravel pit.
What gravel pit?
The gravel
the
pit
moonshine.
across the street. Yes,
Yeah.
we didn't even make it to Loman. We
Yeah.
ended up in the fucking gravel pit first.
Drinking moonshine with some
Drinking
hillbillies.
moonshine with a bunch of strangers around a fire.
Complete strangers and complete. They're like, we tell you what, Jim, go get the good stuff. We got these young fellas. We got them right fucked up. Anyway, super hick. Like, I'm pretty sure one guy was wearing overalls with no shirt. Like that kind of hillbilly with a nice big
there's
belly.
a kid-
Some nipple strength.
There's a campground
Yeah.
for like $2 a night, and then across the street is a gravel pit.
Yeah.
And these people aren't in the campground. They're in the fucking gravel pit.
$2 to go to sleep.
Yeah. So by the time we're done there, we're fucked up drunk as it is, and then we're at that bar that night and whatever. Anyway, I ended up meeting a girl, and he ended up meeting a couple girls, and he was always better at it than I was. I always put my foot in my mouth. Anyway, we were at this girl's cabin. Everybody got kicked out, but she told them that I was staying. And I won't say her name. That's probably not nice, right, Chris?
No.
I shouldn't. Right?
I mean, I don't even remember what her name is.
Ed, you know who she is.
Is it Julia?
Juliana.
Juliana. Oh, that's right.
Don't say her last name, Ed, though. Okay.
No.
Anyway, so Chris had to get out.
She was actually a very lovely girl. I will say.
Yeah, she was. I talked to her after.
Yeah.
She's sweet. She's a nice girl. Parents are dentists, I think. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Oh, fuck.
Shut up.
I just narrowed it right down.
Forest Point, dentist.
I didn't say
you just
North
narrowed it
Dakota.
really
Anyway,
down.
yeah,
Get on with
we're
it.
sorry. Chris gets kicked out of the cabin. He ends up in the tent with two other girls and whatnot. And then he was going to leave me there the next day. And by the way, this girl told everybody I slept with her that night, which I didn't. I actually held her hair for her while she was sick.
People were angry.
Like a fucking, like a gentleman. You understand? That girl got sick. I held her. I could have bailed and went and found my buddy and kept getting fucked up, but I held that girl's hair like a gentleman. And we did not sleep together. Anyway, Chris was going to leave me there the next day.
I did not have sexual
Relations
with
that
that woman.
But thankfully, Wayne didn't want to leave me behind, so he ended up knocking on the door to
Wayne
get
is
me.
my stepdad who drove like an hour and a half to come pick up our asses.
Yeah,
no way out of there.
because we're idiots. Like,
So I go to Wayne, my stepdad. I'm like, yeah, let's get out of here. And he's like, what about Chris? I was like, oh, what do you mean, Chris? It's just me. Like, let's go. And he's
you're a
like,
fucking
did you
asshole.
come down here with your buddy Chris? And I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like,
Who fucks Chris?
where is he? And I was like,
Wait.
I don't know.
The funny
So
thing is, Wayne knew because he's like, you two idiots don't leave each other's side. There's no way you're in Loman without him. It's not true. If you're here, he's here.
He's there.
Just where is he?
So Wayne puts the minivan in park, gets out of the van, starts walking around banging on cabin doors, like, you guys know where Chris is? Where is he? Where's CJ? Oh. Anyway, found him.
Yeah, he found me. We got a ride back. It was a quiet ride back. We were mad at each other for about, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And they were buddies again. That's always how it went, though. They used to think we were gay. Not
Yeah.
that there's anything wrong with that, folks. If that's what you're into, do your thing. Whatever makes you happy.
I better.
We don't discriminate. Except against
Don't leave some balls
assholes.
in the street.
Well, if I knew you thought about it like that, we probably would have been gay.
We got
Johnny-
a thing going on here now. Johnny eats ass. You guys are thinking about it, man.
I know. Do you think he actually lets Tara fuck him?
Yeah, imagine.
He's
if
pretty
she's willing to do
open-minded.
it. If she's
I
willing
think
to do it.
he does. I think he does. 100%.
I wouldn't put it past them, that's for sure.
No,
I wouldn't be shocked if I walked in and saw it.
No.
I'd be like,
Do you think she's willing to do it though? That's the question.
100%.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think she
Tara's,
just,
Tara's
like-
badass. She doesn't give a fuck.
I
love
can see
that
her
girl.
doing it,
Like-
being like, remember last weekend when you were a fucking cunt?
Yeah, that's payback. Get on that man, bitch.
You think she hand rams it in, or do you think it's a strap-on type?
No, strap
No,
on.
no.
Johnny said it was a strap on.
wearable, yeah.
Strap-on, is it? Yeah.
Tara, we
I
love you,
wonder-
by the way, and keep doing it only harder.
What I've really wondered is, has she tried fisting his ass yet? That's the real
Oh,
question.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you gotta work up in size, right? You can't just
Yeah.
start with the.
Well,
can't
how
just
long's Johnny been taking it in the ass? I wonder.
Well, he doesn't really specify,
whole life.
right?
His whole fucking life. He's going to be so mad when he hears this. He's not even on the show to defend himself.
Oh, poor baby.
It's okay, Chris. I'll protect you.
This is public domain now, like public knowledge, right?
Yeah.
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 Johnny. Okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
I'll
He
protect.
admitted it.
I'll protect you. Actually, you know what? We were talking about. We were wondering who would win in a fight between you two, and I think it's you. If
Oh,
I
don't
were to
have a
bet,
chance.
yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't be able to get out of my own way these days, man.
Get out
I-
of here.
Fuck.
You let yourself go that bad?
Thing with
No,
Johnny though
just-
is you hit him and he's just like, "Oh, give me another one,"
He
and
is,
he'll
though,
let
that's
you.
true.
I haven't
Yeah,
got that
John is a
anger.
little
I haven't
nuts.
got that rage. I don't
Chris
have
hits
that anger
hard, though.
anymore. I
He
don't have
kicked
that
me one
rage.
time. It was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of.
hits.
I don't know what kind of.
Kicks are dirty. Man, the kids used to say that to me all the time when I get into fights. The kicks are dirty. Stop kicking. And be like, don't fucking fight me then.
It's like stop trying to beat me
I
up.
don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you right now. You're coming after me. If you don't want me to kick you, stop coming after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll stop kicking you.
Oh, I'm
I'll
terrible
stop
like
kicking your
that.
ass.
Yeah,
I'm terrible like that because I know there's ain't no point in fucking having a fist fight. So if you're coming at me and I tell you I don't want to fight and you comes at me anyways, if I finds a 2x4, you're fucking eating it.
yeah,
Imagine,
yeah.
it's like,
I don't give a
100%.
fuck.
I
I'm
don't
ending this
wanna do
fight
this.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not like
Yeah.
a consenting fight. I
I'm
don't
not
want to be
interested.
part of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
I
interested
don't
in
want
wanna
a
this.
have
part
a
of it.
boxing
So you
match.
comes at me, I'm fucking leveling you, and I don't
Yeah.
care what it takes
Like,
to do it.
Like, this isn't a boxing match here.
Yeah, we didn't agree to a contract here.
No,
Yeah.
Take it
you
down.
don't pay me. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You wanna fucking talk some T's and C's here, then we can maybe come to an agreement, but
Yeah, for sure.
otherwise you're getting in the fucking pipe.
I'm telling you, we had Johnny on the show, so there's
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I
It
mean?
didn't
Like,
fucking air.
well, and the second one,
But he was just
listen.
too drunk to understand.
Yeah, you just couldn't.
on
I
the
didn't
first
care what he said. You just couldn't understand what the fuck he was
Yeah,
talking about.
It was so like 19 words would be one word.
You're like, what did you just say? I was like, take the
Yeah.
dick out of your mouth, you marble eating fuck.
When you got Newfoundlanders not
Jesus.
able to understand what you're saying, there's no chance.
It's not
they're gonna
good.
know.
Shit's gone awry. Take these fucking glasses
It's
off.
not because he's a Newfoundlander. It's because he's got all that. Oh no, can't say that. Inappropriate.
No, what I
What?
said is that if a Newfoundlander
company's
can't
stuck in his teeth.
understand you, not
Yeah.
about him being Newfoundlander.
He's fucked, man. Like I said, there's nothing you can say, Chris, that would fucking
No.
be anywhere near as far as he would go.
Probably not. No.
Like, not a
Well,
chance.
I mean, the
man.
title of our third episode was all about how fish come in like a water bomber and inseminate a bunch of eggs.
That's true. They
I'm the
come
fucking king of
on
insemination.
rocks, basically.
You're the king of what?
I'm the king of insemination.
Oh,
That's true. You did get through. You got twins the first crack. So I mean,
fucking two.
technically, yeah. I mean, do you know if they're identical or fraternal?
No idea.
Ooh,
No idea.
That's gonna be
That's
interesting
cool.
because you got to wait till they grow up to find out.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
That's right.
well, unless it's a
Don't
boy
know.
and a girl,
Unless it's
then you
boy
know
and
right
girl.
away.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be Uncle Chris, man. I'm gonna teach them how to fuck with you so hard because they look alike. Oh, I can't wait. This is gonna be amazing.
Brother, you know what I can't wait for?
What?
Day you as a baby.
I know, but there's gonna be like, you ever see that show Recess with like the little kindergartens with all the war paint on? They're like Indians.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's what my kid's gonna be like.
Yeah,
like a little
who do you
savage.
think's going to be teaching them how to?
Chris, have you not been
Two of
listening
us.
here? That's what mine are already like.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, but mine won't be playing video games. They'll be throwing spears at each other and beating each other to death with clubs.
Yeah, well, Connor's over now too, so they take breaks to just beat on each other.
Oh, that's good. As long as they're beating the fuck out of each other, that's all
Oh,
that
yeah.
matters.
Well, that's
Uh,
why you have brothers to toughen you up.
Yeah.
You poke holes in the rubber? Is that your trick?
I don't use rubbers, bro.
Oh, you straight raw dog it.
That's communism. The fuck?
Do you,
I'm not Catholic. No.
The fuck do I look like? Get the fuck out of here. Walking around here with can you imagine wasting money on condoms?
Gary, how old are your kids?
16, 19, and 23. And then the grandkids are almost 1 and almost 3.
Yes, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
granddad.
Oh, yeah.
He's a grandpa.
I'm a papa.
You don't have
So's
enough
Johnny
brain
now,
here for
too.
that.
Johnny
Oh,
is a
Johnny,
papa.
yeah.
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 Crazy.
Yeah, so when he told me he was a grandfather, I was like, "Holy fuck, Tiana, what did you do?"
Oh no, I thought the same thing. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, what happened?
I was waiting
like,
for
oh
Johnny
my
to call me so
God.
we could murder somebody. I was like,
I
who are
was
we gonna
like,
kill?
"You're such a sweet little girl." No,
Oh,
it's like you're gonna ruin your fucking life.
not good. Not good.
Oh god.
That'd be terrible. man.
Yeah.
She's definitely the age though, but
Yeah,
She's smart. She's a smart girl though. I don't think
she is, yeah.
yeah. She doesn't
Smarter than
hang
us.
around with losers like you, communist losers who don't use rubbers.
Hey, communists use rubbers, not fucking. We're all about freedom here, baby. You know what I mean?
Communists can't afford rubbers, man.
That's a good point. But they can be forced to wear them because it's probably government provided.
Probably.
I'm just saying.
Population
Yeah.
control, man.
That's
We
why I
need to
don't like
move.
Cuba. That's why I
We
don't like
all
Cuba.
need to
I
move
like
to
going
Alberta.
Mexico.
That's where we need to go. It's
Alberta.
like the Texas
Black
of Canada.
widows.
Yes,
Yeah.
so we can all get 10-foot tall pickup trucks, right?
But hey,
And 20
Hey,
foot
what's
off,
wrong
guy.
with
man.
big?
you
I have a
fucking
big ass
loser.
pickup truck.
I get 2 big fucking stacks and just fucking coal roll. Fucking all day. All day, just fucking coal roll.
You drive a Jeep.
Yeah, I don't
the
have a fucking
fuck?
stack coal roll wherever I go.
But it's a Jeep. Actually, you know what? I like those Jeep Gladiators. But anyway, yeah, I'll get it. Go in those big jacked up diesels. That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll put a lift in my Elantra.
Yeah.
I'll put a set of those nut sacks on the back of it too, where the
There you
hitch is,
go.
just to be a fucking,
Ones with the
just to be a
fucking
huge
veins
piece
on
of
'em,
shit.
right?
You
Written
know,
in vein. Oh, you like your name written in veins
There
on
you
the
go.
bag part.
You know
That's what I
those
want.
the gourmet jelly beans, the Jelly Belly ones.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a blue raspberry flavor that's the same color as my car, so I call her Jelly Bean.
You're not supposed to
That's
name
her
your cars,
name.
brother.
What the fuck are you talking about?
didn't-
I've named every single car I've ever owned.
Oh.
How do you not name your truck? Don't have a name, brother.
No, we only named one car. That was the General.
Oh my god!
How that never came up on the show is
So
beyond
you're
me.
definitely
Well, I guess
not
it is,
as
You
you're
gotta
you're,
save-
you're
you
not
gotta
as
save
gearhead
some
as I
love
thought.
for the next show, man. You can't put it all out on the table.
Yeah, but geez, we might be waiting 6 fucking years for you to come back on. It took you 10 episodes to come on the first time, for fuck's sakes.
Hey, things
The
are worth the
fucking-
wait, right?
That's a good point. You're lucky you came on by episode 10.
It's like this orgasm. I'm still working on it, and I just gotta wait for it.
Can you imagine if all of a sudden it's just a little bit of cum comes up on the screen?
Where'd that white spot on your shirt come from?
What the fuck? It gets him in the eye or something. He's like,
Hangs off his ear. Oh my god!
oh, man. Okay.
Right off the microphone on his headset, eh?
John, you just see Johnny's head pop in this frame and like, and fuck off again.
I've been here the whole time, boys.
It's just, oh, God
It's like,
damn it.
it's like why is I gotta go?
Oh, no. What the fuck?
Could you imagine if you had one of those micropenises?
Oh, that would suck dick, man.
No,
Not
it
so
wouldn't suck
much.
dick. You wouldn't suck dick.
That's
You'd barely
true.
be able to get a fucking tongue on it. It was a little tiny thing.
That'd be terrible, man, having a little tiny bird.
So I know a
Bro.
girl actually, and
Who has a
she's-
little tiny bird? That's a dude.
Or has
well,
a giant clit.
Is it a big clit or is it a little bird? I don't know.
Hard to say.
But so this girl, she's probably like mid-30s, and she wants to have a family. She wants to meet a nice guy. She wants, story of every fucking girl's life. So the
Yeah.
problem is she can't find the right guy. Anyway, years go by, and she finally meets a guy that fucking ticks the boxes and makes her excited and super happy. So she's dating this guy, and everything's going great. She's super excited, happy, and we're all happy for her. Friends are happy for her. Everything's going good. And then all of a sudden, things change. All of a sudden, she's like, I don't know if I can be with this guy. I don't know what's going on. Da, 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 da. Turns out, man, dude had a micropenis. Like that.
Little tiny bird?
That fucking big, man.
The widow
Like-
baby dick.
Like little baby dick. And it's like, dude is like the best guy in the world. Like fucking stand-up gentleman.
Yeah, because he's got a small dick.
job, own house, he got everything going for him. Like a small dick.
Yeah. He has to
And-
be that good to make up for the little tiny bird, man.
Trying to
So-
make up for it. Yeah.
She dumped him.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's
Well,
terrible.
people don't. It is in a way, but at the same time, a
No, I'm-
gigantic part of any relationship.
Oh, yeah. No, I meant it's terrible
Is
that he
the
has a
intimate
small
side.
dick, not that she.
Oh, I
Yeah.
feel huge.
Yeah, I
pity
feel-
for
that's-
anybody
yeah,
who's
that's what I
got a
mean.
little baby dick.
Yeah,
It's
that's
rough,
terrible.
man.
Like I'm not hung like Ed or nothing like that, but like I got a half decent one going on. But Ed, come on, you got a hog on you. You know it. Everybody talked about it. Big old hog, whatever. It's good. It's good for you. I'm proud of you, man, that you have a big old hog.
It's not that
we
big.
see
Come
it?
on, calm down.
Can we see it on the
It's
show?
not that big.
You're making
Don't
it
rock
sound
back.
like
Don't
it's
rock back and forth like a
full-grown-
5-year-old because you're embarrassed about us talking about your huge old hog. You
No, you're
get
making it
outta
sound
here.
like it's a full-grown porno or something. Like, no, it's not.
Perhaps it is, girl.
No.
Is that why you're going for the new hairstyle? You just filming?
Oh, he's greasing it up.
Guido.
It's
New
very
hairstyle.
Guido.
I just combed it back, and it just happened to be messed up now because it's after
Son,
all.
I got some fucking locks, bitch. What's going on? You see that shit? Some real locks going on
Call
here.
you
now.
Fredo.
I'm growing it out, man.
You
I'm gonna have
broke
like
my
fucking
heart.
down to here. It's already like this long.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I actually can't
God.
see it because your video quality is.
Yeah,
fucking
it's
on
just
my
a
end.
fuzzy
No,
ball.
my video quality is fine. You can eat my fucking balls.
No, on our end, you're just a fuzzy
No,
ball.
I know it happens sometimes between
Yeah.
feeds, but once it uploads, it's always good. Everybody's is always good. This is a great fucking platform. This shout out to Riverside FM.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Awesome
best,
place to
best
do
program
what we
we've
do.
used so
top
far.
notch. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, above and beyond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simplicity, quality, top notch.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It gives you all the WAV file and the video file all at the one time. Yeah.
You guys ever think about getting into like product testing?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Like, you could give Johnny like everybody pitches in a few bucks and gives Johnny like this massive strap-on dildo for Tara to try out, and then he can come on the show and tell everybody about how to rip them.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Not
You
a
know,
bad
like
idea.
bring the actual fucking dildo and be like, "This is what we tried." It's fucking.
This has
Slapper.
been in John's ass. And then we can
Fucking slap
get
her
him
now.
to autograph it and we can
Sign
sell it on our Patreon site.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. That's gross.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants
but we're
to
gonna
do
have to get like
Nobody wants to get this shit.
photo proof that it's been in his ass. Oh, this is going on. 100%.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm splicing this into the episode. I don't give a fuck. None of that fucking gold is going away. I don't care. We'll have an
it
hour
on
and a
the
half
end, brother.
episode. I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, I'll put it in right at the end.
Yeah.
Fuck the mute
Fuck it. We'll split
turtles
the episode
over in
into two
Chernobyl.
again. Who cares?
Yeah, if we have to. I don't give a fuck. I love it. Oh man. Well, might as well call it a
Alright, boys.
night, I guess.
That-
Yeah.
That's it for real.
Yeah.
I got shit to do. I gotta finish this wood.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, boys. I think we can call it a show.
Yeah, it was great.
It was good.
Yay for us.
Chris, I'm
Yeah,
happy
thanks
you
for
came
having me
on,
on,
buddy. Yeah, no, for sure.
Of course.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
welcome
turkey line,
anytime,
huh?
man.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
next time I'm on, I'll have two babies, so I'm sure the circles under my eyes will be twice the size.
For
It's
sure.
all right.
That'll be the
Good boy.
measure of how I'm doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
How big is the luggage on my face?
Well, I got my ruler. I got my ruler here, so you can measure them now, right?
All right, so right now we're looking.
We're looking at what,
Quarter of an
half-
inch?
I'm
Quarter of an
thinking
inch?
quarter inch. Yeah.
Quarter
Quarter
inch?
of an inch, yeah. All right, we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
They'll be
what
an
we're
inch
looking at.
long next time.
Oh man, I'm thinking like down here, like
Yeah.
whoa.
Just looking like a bag of shit. All
Get
right,
some
buddy.
Walter Matthau ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're super happy you came on the show, Ed. Thanks for joining us too, buddy. Guys, you can
Absolutely.
find us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at My Brother's Joint.
Check us out everywhere. We're all over the place. Thank you so much for joining into the show, Ed, Chris. Loved having you on. We'll have you on as many times as we can get you.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
All right, my
Thanks for
brothers.
tuning in. Hope you have a great week.
Good night.
See you later.